Stephen Applegate,
And I'm Xavier Lundy.
and today we're answering the question, does high school prepare you for the real world? We've kind of been interviewing some people. How would you say that's been going, Xavier?
I think it's been going pretty good. Pretty much most of the people have thought that high school isn't really beneficial for the real world, but we also have some other people that we interviewed that think it is. So,
And surprisingly enough, a lot of them had to blame teachers
Yeah.
and the things that they're doing in the classroom and the curriculum. And so it was very surprising to see that. And talking to other teachers, yeah, that did hurt them a little bit. But I mean, we interviewed a lot of people, and so we want you to check this out. Do you think high school prepares you for the real world, and why?
Yes, because it's a very not sheltered environment.
Okay. What do you think the purpose of high school is?
To learn.
All right. How's your high school experience been so far?
Pretty good.
And what would you change if you could about high school?
Have different teachers. Definitely that.
All right. And if you could be any animal at all, excluding all mammals, what kind of animal would you be?
Probably a bird.
So do you think high school prepares you for the real world?
Yeah, because I get to practice learning and using skills that I'm gonna need later in life.
What do you think is the purpose of high school?
To prepare you more for what you're going to experience when you graduate.
Okay. How has your high school experience been?
So far, pretty good.
Okay. And what would you change about it if you could?
Taking less core classes and more classes I want to take.
So do you think high school prepares you for the real world?
No, not at all.
Why do you think that?
I think that it's more than just basic education and core learning. I don't think that we're taught social experiences about life and certain things.
All right. Yeah. What do you think the purpose of high school is then?
They change the purpose every couple months. They say no child left behind and that we're all college ready. I don't know. I think they don't the district doesn't even know what the purpose of high school is.
How's your high school experience been so far?
It's awesome.
You like it? Cool. Is there anything you would change about high school if you could?
Teachers. I think some teachers. I mean, maybe if they had more pay, they might enjoy their job more. But I think teachers, it should be the kids and guiding them because the youth is the future. So
Yeah, exactly. Thanks. That's it. Good answers. So do you think high school prepares you for the real world?
I think it does. It lets you make choices that will lead to more choices in college that can affect the rest of your life, but it lets you know the impact of your choices while also guiding you towards what would be best for you.
Wow. All right. What do you think the purpose of high school is?
I think the purpose of high school is mainly to prepare students for college or wherever they want to go next, but these days it's become a way for students to grow up more. Middle school is more hand-holding, but here in high school you're able to feel more like an adult without as many of the consequences.
Okay. So how's your high school experience been so far?
It's been really good. I've met a lot of people. I was able to take a lot of classes that I like, and I was able to have a lot of fun.
Nice. Okay, so if you could change one thing about high school, what would it be?
I think the way people are graded in different things needs to be changed. And it's more about how we find ourselves in high school than how high school should see us. But I feel like high schools have lost sight of that, and they're just painting us all one color and grading us on that.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you. That was our best interview yet. After interviewing all those kids, it really opened my eyes to what kids really think about, high school and whether it prepares you or not. So I gotta ask you, Xavier, what's your opinion on this?
I personally think high school is more of a social experience more so than an academic one or preparing you for life. I think it sets you up with it does set you up with basic academics and what you need to survive, but I don't think it fully prepares you for the real world. But I think high school is a good experience. I think most people should go the full 4 years. It's a good time for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, I think the experience in itself is a really good one. I feel that if you were to be thrown into the real world right after senior year, I think you'd have some issues, some troubles, but I think you'd be able to overcome them with what you learn in high school. But now from an academic standpoint, I feel like colleges are much more strict than high schools are, in the sense that it's like, you gotta do this on your own. If you miss a class, that's up to you, but you gotta make up that work. There's no teachers following you around like in high school. So I mean, I think it's gonna be a big change for everyone. If you go to college or go do a job or into the military or something like that, it's gonna be a huge change. And I think high school is there for most of it, but I think there's still some things that high school misses out on.
Not only did we ask students how they felt about high school and whether or not it prepares you for real life, but we also asked teachers. So
All right, so I gotta ask you, do you think high school prepares you for the real world?
I do. I think it's good that there's lots of group projects forcing kids to solve problems and work with others to come together to achieve something.
Yeah, and that would prepare them once they're out of high school.
Yeah, because that's how work is in the real world. I mean, you got to work with other people. Sometimes you don't get along with them, and you've got to solve problems.
Yeah, and if there was anything you could change about high school right now, what do you think that'd be?
Wow, that's tough. You shouldn't have prepped me for that.
I just threw that on you. I want to see what you say.
I don't know.
How would you say your high school experience has been so far working here?
Fantastic. Greatest experience of my life.
All right. There was anything about high school that you could change? What would you change about that?
The students not having any. Yeah, it would be glorious.
Thank you. So do you think high school prepares you for the real world?
Some high schools, yes.
Okay, why do you say some high schools and not all?
Because some high schools actually challenge their students and prepare them for college, some do not.
Okay. How would you say the experience you've had at Grotto has been so far?
I think there are some classes that prepare you for college, but overall as a school, not so much.
Okay. And if you could change anything at Grotto here, what would be one thing maybe you'd want to,
The entitlement students feel when it comes to trash and leaving whatever they want all over the place. They expect other people to pick them up, and other people do, so they just leave trash everywhere.
Thank you. Yeah, cool. You're good.
¿Te sientes que la gente no sepan qué están diciendo?
Hola, me llamo Roberto.
Hola, me llamo Michael.
¿Cómo estás?
Se dice.
Nostris comimus.
Hiruno. Hijumpo.
No ya con el diccionario español.
So not only have we asked students and teachers on what they think with high school and whether it prepares them for college, but what do the facts say? What does the research say? So we actually did the research, we checked it out online, so look at this right here.